Hello and welcome. I'm just out today for a little wander along the river, a little explore around this area. I'm to be over that side really, just to have a walk and do a brew up. Test my Millbank bag out to purify a bit of water from this river. But look at all the green algae or whatever it is on top of that. And that'll be a testing for it, won't it? You always want to be on the other side, don't you? He didn't look a very busy bee. None of that algae stuff on top here. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm going to be using a Millbank bag. I think they were in use from about World War I, I believe. And basically, it just filters out the worst debris and detritus in the water, and then you have to boil it up. Keep it on a rolling boil for, I don't know, as long as you can, really. Yeah, so it's an effective way of filtering your water, and you can incorporate it with like another filter, like a Sawyer Mini. Filter it through your Millbank bag, then filter it through your normal filter to prolong its life, give it a double whammy. I'll show you the Millbank bag when I get it. Mine isn't a proper Millbank bag as such, but it's the same thing made by a different company. So if you are caught short and you are near a water source, you can be sorted. Obviously, once you've filtered it and boiled it, it's going to be hot, so that's ideal for cooking, making a brew. And if you want a cold drink, well, you can store it up. You'd filter as much as you can. Obviously, I'm only going to filter what I need for a brew, really, maybe a tad more. If you want cold water, if you've got enough, leave it overnight, and then in the morning, generally, it'll be cool or cold, depending on the temperature overnight. It's got quite warm now. Yeah, very little used path up here. I need to get loads. I'm sure I can gather more when I'm near a spot, which I think I am pretty much near it now. Slightly thicker stuff. Alright, I'm hoping that should be enough for my needs. Purify a bit of water, I'm hoping. I'm going to go over there and hang the Millbank bag over a tree. I'm only going to purify what I need, and that is the type of thing, that is what it is. So basically what you do, a bit of charcoaly stuff on there, soak it under the water, soak it, get it, let it hang or hang it, fill it up, and once it reaches this line, have it tied up or something, hanging over a container. Once it reaches that line, you're good to go. So I'm not sure how much that holds. Don't know. But it's handmade in the UK by Chelmer Bushcraft. So thank you, Chelmer Bushcraft. I'm going to sort of half fill a 750ml cup, so that's what, 375 or whatever it is. That'll be enough for me cup of tea. bushbox LF. Could do with a little bit of a clean. I'm going to do an upside down for us. So I'm going to get some bits of wood in there. That feels a bit damp. I'm going to get some bits of wood in there up to sort of halfway-ish, and then I'm going to light my fire on top of that, put some sort of tinder and that on top, and then it should burn down. My brew kit, some powdered milk, coffee. I'm going to have a posh tea, I think. I'm going to have a fruity tea with a couple of spoons of honey in there. I've got a Trangia in here, could just use that, but I want to test out doing it with the bush box in there. I think I've got a Trangia in here, yeah. So this is where I'm going to filter my water in. I'm going to have that there, that hanging over it, and the water hopefully dropping in. I'm going to try and limit the amount of that green stuff that goes in there, but I'm going to get it right full. This is the first time I've done this. Could do with I had a loop in here that I've just ruined. Could do with a little bit of a longer line here, but do is just hang over. Don't want me pot there yet. I'm going to let that go a little bit further lower than the line because I didn't quite fill it right to the top. I'm just going to hang the jungle line over, pass it through the loop I've made. Time I should have done a low line, but I haven't. Passed it through the loop on that, and there we go. My cup's a little bit messy. That's full, less than 5 minutes, but I've got more than I need there. I don't need that amount. So obviously if I was out for a long period I would save and collect as much of that as I could. So I'd have a bigger container or another container. I only need about half of that. Get it started. Feed more sticks in through the front here if need be. I think it's reached a boil. Not quite, I'm going to leave it so it's got a rolling boil for a good few minutes. And it's just started to rain, that's typical, isn't it? Should have stayed up under the tree there. Or I could have set up my poncho in the trees, but I didn't. It was like bright as anything when I got set up here. Then a few people come down with a dog, very nice people, but then I was waiting to film obviously. And then since then, from a sunny day, it's become a rather cloudy, wet one. Anyway. So that's the thing, normally if you was going to do this, you'd be set up somewhere. It's not like a quick 5-minute thing. Well, it don't take that long, it's the first time I've done it. but you'd be set up. I could have easily yeah, set up just in there. Now I can't really move it. I could have easily set up in there and just carried the Millbank bag across. Well, there's a ditch, but yeah, I could have gone round. Anyway, time for the poncho on, I think. Oh man, that rain come down fairly hard. Nearly put the fire out, but I think we've had a rolling ball for a while now. It's going to make doubly sure. Let's give it another couple of minutes, stick a few of these dry bits what I found in the woods there. And I'm going to get my brew on, and then I'm going to relocate to a tree just over there where I hung the Millbank bag. I'm just feeding little bits on because I think we're nearly there. Yeah, nice rolling boil. It's been doing that for a while. I'm going to give it another minute or two. Leave that to brew. Let's go relocate under the tree. Wow. Very nice. So if I'm dead from that in a few weeks or days, then you won't see this video. But it should be okay. Shame it rained, but that's the rub, isn't it? Sometimes that's what you get. It wouldn't have been an issue at all if I would have been like set up for the day just in the trees, because I would have been set up. I would have been under shelter, I would have been set up and been fine. But it was a bit of an issue because I was down there by the river, completely in the open, nowhere to set up my poncho as a shelter or nothing, no tree to sit under. I couldn't move the bush box. So, but anyway, got me brew in the end. Just as I'm going, the rain is stopping, but anyway, thanks for joining me. I don't know if that was useful in the end.